3D is something I've never really explored before, and it was something I was quite interested in looking at for the Physical Expressions project. I took the idea of physical expressions quite literally and wanted something that could monitor how your face looked and the expressions you were giving off, and then converted that into a 3D form. My initial ideas were just sort of recognising whether the subject's eyes were open or closed, and then changing the amount of vertices or sides a shape has, or something simple like that. But I ended up going in a slightly different direction to that. I started by looking at machine learning. One of these was Runway, which could recognise points on a photo, which I could port into 3D, and one of these was Face Mesh, which could record video, which I could then move into 3D on Blender and hand animate in that. After I had animated it, I took a few of the expressions in the face and extruded them into these sort of tube, almost, they remind me a little bit of pasta, and arranged them in various different ways. This introduced me to rendering and assigning different objects materials, and I was quite happy with the outcome. I really wanted for my output to be a physical thing that I could print, and I came up with the idea of a sort of emotional dice or die that would have different faces on each side. I explored a lot of different physics inside Blender. This one was supposed to be a cloth simulation, but it didn't really work, and this one was just having them as hard body objects that could fall and interact with the environment, though for some reason when they interacted with each other they repelled each other away. I later fine-tuned this and explored different ways of arranging them and scaling them with different weights, and then finally explored how to render them in a much nicer format using lighting, focus and camera movement to a better degree.